Well, opening morning is here. It is about daylight and we are headed to the blind, so hopefully we can drop one. Maybe a dirt nap in order. We shall see, and we'll be back in a little bit when we get to the spot. Well, we have made it to our spot, and we are hoping this big boy pops out, but you know how that goes. What do you think, Mason? I don't know. We're just gonna wait for a little while. Hopefully we have some luck, but that's why it's called hunting. Well, we just saw a nice doe across the ridge there, but it's a shooter, but it's meat, but it is meat. It's pretty far away too. It's about 300 yards. Yeah, it's doable. But I think we're looking for a buck. We're looking for the big boy. Yeah. In a couple days, maybe next weekend, that deer's dead, but you can hear the shooting by us. Yeah. Somebody shot, and that doe, when we was watching it, jumped, so. But someone didn't shoot it. We thought someone did. Here, let's see if it's still up there. Is he still there? I can't tell. Alright, well, usually where there's does, there's bucks, so we're gonna keep our fingers crossed. And we'll be back in a little bit. That doe came out like right over on that ridge back there by those poles. Walked right across, but I had it in the scope, could have took it down. But we're looking for a buck. I ain't playing the doe game first day. She popped out of those woods and crossed right there, stood around. She just came out from the middle and just walked up there. Yeah. So, we'll see what happens, but at least we didn't get skunked. We did see a deer right off the bat here. Hopefully it continues. I need to hit this grunter real quick or two. Yes, sir. Hopefully she's got a boy hanging out with her. Even if it's the one on the trail cam, we'd be in good shape. But that's rarely the case. It's time to break out the big guns. Let's go. Let's hope that brings it in. You never know. We'll see. I'm about to blow the O. Well, as you can see, the blind has been shut down as hunting goes. You start out with them all open, but it just gets colder as you sit there and you start shutting her down. I'd like to take a nap. I can't. We had a doe come up real close to the blind. Well, I say it was a doe, but she did the old yell. And then she took off and she hollered all the way down through the ridge. But she never did cross in front of us. We probably should have killed that doe, but nah. I mean, we're only an hour into deer season, already have regrets. Sometimes it's like, I should have shot that doe so we could just go on home. But, what do you think, Mason? You want to hit the rattles again? Go ahead. Worth a shot, I guess. Hope everybody else is having good luck out there. We have seen a deer and heard another one, so we're not skunked. We'll see what the rest of the day has in store. Alright guys, we've sat here for a good couple hours and it's starting to get pretty chilly. So I think we're gonna head back to the fire maybe. Go back to the cabin and hang out for a little bit. But we will be off and on all day hunting, so who knows what can happen. Hopefully we get something. There we go. When it gets cold, start a fire. That's that sweet sound of warmth. Yep. Nothing like a fire when it gets cold. Let's go. We have decided to resort to the road for a minute. We have just kind of running around here around the farm, seeing if something jumps out, but we're about to relocate. We sat around the fire and got warmed up, and it's time to go back at it. It's like 10 o'clock a.m. right now. We're headed to either the blind or the stand, so hopefully something happens. Or we might walk. Or we might walk. We might take a little walk. But we're just chilling, getting warmed up. It did get a little cold this morning, so you know how that is. What's up, guys? Good news is the sun came out and it is a beautiful day out here. The bad news is I lost my hunting buddy. Mason decided to stay at Pawpaw's, sit around the campfire, and I can't say that I blame him. It's always a good time at deer camp, man. That's the spot to be, but I wanted to get out here in the woods and do some hunting, so here we are. We're gonna set up on this field, possibly in the woods. If I sound like I'm out of breath, it's because I've been walking. Touching that grass, boys. Scratch that. I want to get in the woods. That's where I love to hunt, is in the woods. I don't mind fields, but dang, ain't nothing like being in the woods. So we're gonna take a little trip up through the woods, find a good spot to sit down and see what happens. It's a good afternoon to kill a buck. Well, we've been sitting here for about 2 hours almost and just haven't seen nothing. Couple squirrels. Couple big bangs in the bush. You know how that is. Probably gonna go ahead and pack it up. Head back to the house. Get a bite to eat. And then come back out this evening. We may sit in that field. But I'm not sure yet. It's a beautiful day to be hunting. I know that's for sure. Hopefully our luck changes. We did see that one doe this morning. But I didn't want to just drop one right off the bat. I know there's a big buck around there, and you never know when he's going to be right behind it, so we're just going to keep being patient. And remember, it's called hunting, not shooting, so there's going to be days where you're not just shooting deer all the time. I wouldn't mind going home and taking a little dirt nap myself.
Get down, bro.
But I'll be back in a little bit. Hopefully with an evening hunt, maybe a good buck, we'll see. Welcome back, guys. I'm headed to the night spot here. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Got the old dirt nap machine ready to go. Look, if you're watching, you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Appreciate you guys watching. We're gonna get down in a spot here and sit for a couple hours and see what happens, man. Oh yeah, a little redneck pool. That's the trail. Let's go. All right, here we go, boys. Hopefully something happens. I've sat in this stand for a lot of years. It's a good one. just gonna be patient and hopefully something walks by. If not, we had fun. Well, it's starting to get dark. I'm gonna hang out for another 30 minutes maybe, but it's about time. If one's gonna pop out, now would be the time. It's gonna be too dark here in about 15-20 minutes. So fingers crossed we can get something tonight. If not, there's always tomorrow. Whew. Boys, I gotta get back in shape. That hill about killed me. We're gonna go check and see what kind of luck Mason had, but we didn't see much. And it's getting pretty cold. So we will check back in a minute. Well, day one's in the books, and no luck today. We did see that doe, and a lot of shooting around us, so they're all over the place. So we may have more luck tomorrow, but today wasn't a bad day. We had a lot of fun. Got to hang around here at deer camp and just do what we do when hunting season breaks out. But what about you, Mason? How was your day?
It was okay.
Did you see anything in the evening hunt?
No.
No? Well, you know, that's why they call it hunting. I keep saying that, but we're gonna definitely be back with another episode for tomorrow. Today is day one, so this will be a to be continued. God bless, and make sure to hit that subscribe button. See ya.